Back to Midday Kentucky, everyone, in the kitchen with Alison Davis. It sounds like the Macarenas
I
there.
know.
Okay, this looks gorgeous.
Oh,
this plate
wait
is
till you
hot.
see it finished.
What are you making?
Okay, so this is beef short ribs.
Oh, yum.
I love beef short ribs. You get the flavor of the bone, you get this nice tender meat, but
Yep.
I have people ask me all the time, and I served this recently at a brunch, and the guy was like, how do you get it so tender? And there's really not this like magical thing that happens. It's really all about kind of low and slow in your oven.
Okay.
And the longer it cooks in the oven, the more tender it gets.
Okay, gotcha.
But we need to prep them up, and we need to kind of show what we put in with it that gives it
Okay.
all the flavor.
Okay.
So the first thing I am doing is I have salt and peppered the ribs ahead of time.
Yes.
And we're going to sear these guys off. So we're really just going to render that fat and just let these brown off in the pan. Notice
Ooh.
I already had the pan nice
It was
and hot.
hot.
Yeah. So if you want,
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you go ahead and add those. And I'm going to season these off because I think I'm going to have these for dinner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, why not, right?
You put a little bit of pepper in there.
So salt and pepper, that's really all
Yep.
that happens. And honestly, there's no oil or fat even in that pan because you're going to get the fat off of the beef itself.
I
And that's
love
going
it.
to render. All right?
I love it. And now, how
So-
long would you be searing each piece for?
So really,
Each
like,
side.
we're going to let that go maybe like another minute, and then we'll
Oh,
flip it.
that's
But
it.
really, it's all about just getting the sear, getting the flavor, and then we're cooking it and finishing it in the
Can
oven.
I ask you, what does the sear do?
To me, it gives it more flavor. You know, you get that caramelization, that
Yep.
crispness, that's going to give it more flavor than if you were to just say throw them in the pan, throw them in the oven. You get more flavor.
Okay, I got you.
There's a myth that it locks in the juices. I don't know that that is like 100% accurate.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing with the searing is that you get that flavor
Okay.
from the pan and
I
from
got you.
browning up the skin.
Okay. So
All right.
what else are you putting in with this?
Okay, so then this is basically just going to get loaded up with some veggies.
Oh,
and
you
some
do it pretty
herbs.
easy.
Yeah, because this is more just for flavor. It's not something that we
Oh,
eat later.
I'm
We're
going to
just
turn
eating-
these.
Yeah, you can go ahead and turn those. We're just eating the meat, but we're adding like some aromatics like carrots and celery and some onion, which is your standard mirepoix for like soup, stocks, you name it. That's just kind of
Yep.
the go-to. So again, to keep it super simple and not to overcomplicate things, notice I'm not really doing a fine chop of any of these ingredients. It's
Yeah,
really just kind of breaking
Do you
them
take
down.
the onion off, the peel off that?
Not really. I mean, you're not. I mean, you can. It's not.
Oh,
You can.
okay.
Again, I'm not eating any of this. It's really just like
Oh.
building like a broth
Okay,
and a
I
flavor.
got you.
All right. I even have like some leftover stems of the leeks that I like to put in there. You could put in some bay leaf, and then the herbs. Okay. So once, look at
Do you
that.
think
It's
that's
just
ready?
gorgeous. Yeah. I mean, really, it's just to get that nice sear. We're gonna lay those guys in there.
Just neatly.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next.
I
So
have
I'm
to
just
say
gonna
to
put
you,
some rosemary stems. Yes. Sorry.
you know you've just upset the film crew.
Why?
Because just so everyone knows at home, they do get beautifully fed when we do all the filming, and now you just said you're taking this home for dinner. They're going to be very upset.
Well, here's the thing with ribs, especially with short ribs. You know, this comes from
The
a
longer
part
the
of
better as well.
Yeah, this comes from a part of the cow that is more of an overworked, like muscle. You know, it's more near the rib cage. So this has to cook for about 4 hours.
Oh, that's why they
before-
can't have any.
Exactly, before it gets super tender. So I just have some thyme, rosemary, the salt and pepper, and then what I
Oh my
like to do
gosh!
is add some.
Can I just get? We can just
Yeah.
grab a shot of that. That looks absolutely gorgeous.
All right, we're gonna add some tomatoes in here to this.
Oh my
And that's gonna
gosh.
work in
Is
there
that just
with
not
that.
the yummiest?
I love a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, almost like kind of
Mm-hmm.
a steak sauce flavor that it gives it. You could also pour like red wine and let these kind
This
of.
is a bit like an ossobuco.
Yes, very much
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
You could let this like sit overnight with red wine, and then the beef bones would just like soak up that
This
red
is a
wine
good
flavor.
Sunday lunch.
Oh my gosh!
Oh
Are you
my
kidding
gosh!
me?
Yum! Oh.
And then if you need to, if you're not using wine, you can take a little water. And
Would
so
you
I'm just
use
gonna
red or white?
I would use red for
Okay.
sure because it goes so well with beef.
All right.
So I just put a little water so that it can braise.
Yep.
Then it's going to go in the oven at 375 for about 4 hours, and then
Wow.
it's just going to fall off the bone. It's so tender and juicy, and believe it or
Okay.
not, I actually have some done.
Well, we already do Magic at TV. We're going to plate that up in just a moment. If you want to find out this fantastic recipe, head over to wtvq.com/Midday Kentucky, and we'll give you all the details there. Alison, thank you so much. We really appreciate
you.
Let's pop that in the oven for your dinner tonight. We'll be
Yes.
back after this short break, everyone.